everybody, this is Ben back again, and welcome back to another video in which, for today's video, I'm going to do another DVD collection video, which again, I'm in the basement, which what I'm going to do for this video is, I'm going to be showing you guys some DVDs that I have here in this bin, which are just a bunch of like random like stuff that we had since back in the day, like, so it's like technically more leftovers, because last year I did some, you know, leftovers that were like in the in that bin over there, and then also in the cabinet here, but this, and also over there as well. But this though I never showed because all the stuff, it was like buried with like a bunch of, you know, stuff like papers and inserts and whatever. But now, since I cleared that up, now I can be able to show you guys what is actually in here. So anyways, let's go ahead and get onto this. This will be what I call leftovers number 2, because it is more DVDs. But this also contains some other things, like maybe some video games in here, which don't really count, but which obviously don't count, but you know, but anyways, let's get on with the video here. So first we're gonna start with, well, I guess I'm gonna pause it right here. I'm gonna get these DVDs without cases, because I already showed these, but since they're in here, I don't want them to like go all over, so I'm gonna pause it here, and then I'll, so I can be able to get them out better. Okay, so I removed the DVDs without cases, the ones that were over there, so now I can be able to get into these better. So anyways, there's a lot of blank DVDs, which, as you know, I've showed these before when I did my blank CDs video. So let's see what we got in here. I have a lot of these DVDs, which are the Natural Killers Predators Close-Up. I have a lot of these in here. This one is Leopard Seals, Lures of the Ice. Then here's one of the Cartoon Craze DVDs, Popeye Little Sweepy. Here is Shark Quest, which is another Natural Killers Predators Close-Up DVD. I don't gotta mention like the series of the series name of these. I can just mention just by the name of just by these titles. So that's Shark Quest. Then I guess I can just set that there. This one doesn't have a DVD in here, it's just a case for it. Then here's Deadly Down Under. This is some I guess some low budget, like it focuses on venomous animals. So I believe this is maybe I think this is in the public domain. Cannot tell because of, you know, who made this DVD. So anyways, over here is Africa's Secret 7, and then here's another one of these DVDs, which is Dingo's Friend or Foe. Well, you know, I'm gonna take care of that after, or no, I got in successfully. Okay, this one is Mutt and Jeff Slicks Loose. Here's a Kids Bop CD, and here's the case for The Simpsons season 6, but obviously I have the discs left out. Wolverine: The Last Phantom. Here's another copy of Finding Nemo in here, and that's a video game. That's Defender, which is the remake from 2002. I'm gonna put this back in here like this. Yeah, there's a lot of video games in here, like Battlefield 2, Modern Combat, then Robots over there, and then this one is All Stars Volume 2, and then this one here is Brown Hyenas, Ghost of the Great Salt Lakes. Rhinos. This one is I'm not going to say that because it's, I don't know how to say it, Kamazi or something, Return of the Rhino. Yeah, I have a lot of these DVDs in here, which is, this one is Big Cat Challenge, Hornets, A Sting in the Tail, Polar Bear Alcatraz. Here is Arctic Survivors. Yeah, I got a lot of these DVDs, like I said. Here's another copy of Shrek 2 there. This is, here's DVD Laserhawk, which is a low-budget sci-fi film with Mark Hamill and Jason James Richter. So, yeah, it's a low-budget, like, sci-fi film, so obviously there's nothing really much to talk about that one. The full movie is uploaded on YouTube, since I think it is in the public domain. But it was made in Canada. But anyways, got 2 copies of the Lego Batman game for the DS, the Nintendo DS, and then the Valley of the Golden Baboon. I showed that one already. Did I show this one? I have, yep. Okay, and then there's another video game down there, which I think it's Crash Nitro Kart, U.S. Navy Carriers, Weapons of War. Then I got some more stuff in here, like this Korea's Forbidden Zone. Then Penguins Under Siege. Then The Real Fight Club. In the Shadow of the Tiger. Here's a Cartoon Craze DVD, Superman, Popeye Out to Punch. Here's a SpongeBob DVD in here, Lost in Time. Bugs Bunny Waikiki Wabbit right here. And then we also got Medal of Honor Frontline, that's a PS2 game. And let's go over here, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. Then we have Spain's Last Links. Here's the video game of Finding Nemo right there. Alright, there's some more DVDs. Here's a DVD that I've never shown before in any of my videos, and I didn't include it in like the ones without cases, which I probably might maybe after I'm done filming this. I have Volcano, the movie Volcano on DVD with Tommy Lee Jones. I've had this since back in the day, which I did have the cover for it, but I don't anymore. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So that's a Volcano for you. And then I did used to have it on tape, but then I got rid of it. So here's a Stranger in the Woods, the movie. It's basically just a video or something based on like a book or something. I think it was a children's book. I don't really know. Don't know much about that one. Here's The Death of a Bison Bull. And then we have Raccoon Dogs Alien Invasion. Looks kind of creepy, but yeah. Sky Wars. Felix the Cat Woos Whoopee. Then we have, yep, I showed those already. That's just some inserts there. That's a CD we hear, like Chronicles of Narnia, the original soundtrack to the film. I'm trying to go quick here. Here's another one of these DVDs that's buried at the bottom here, but I think it's called Zambezi Force of Life. Yeah, I have so many of these DVDs, like Caracol Top Cats. I might maybe put these someplace and gather up the ones so that they can be in a separate area, not mixed in with all this. Some homemade covers there. Living with Lions. Miracle in the Pacific. Wild Dogs Biting Back. Kalahari Super Cat. Cry of the Wolves. And then Shark Central. I think I mentioned that one earlier, but I don't remember. I don't think I have. Showed that one already. Alright. Yeah, showed that one. Hollywood. I back's hurting me, but here's Hollywood Fox. That's a blank DS case without a cover. Alright, is there any... Okay, I think I might have showed this one already. Oh, no, I hadn't. Puma Line of the Americas. And I think that probably might likely be it or something. Not too sure. Let me check again. Oh, here's another one of these DVDs. And it's A Life with Bears. And I think that probably that oh no, Great White Death. That's some like a documentary about sharks with Glenn Ford in it. Mission Giant Otters. Alright, I think that might likely be it. I might have to, I don't know if it's all of them, but it's most of the ones that I can find in here. So anyways, yeah. So anyways, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you again soon.